Hello, I'm Anthony, the Master of RPGs, and this is every Larval Tear in Elden Ring. Larval Tears are items which can be used to reallocate your stats after beating Renala, and there are a limited number of them available. Keep in mind that these are every Larval Tear known as of the making of this video, and I will update this video if any are discovered or added.
Or will ye be gravestones, to be better born anew?
You can find your first Larval Tear in Limgrave, east of Aguil Lake, south side of Grace. Defeating this guy will reveal them to be a disguised bear, so don't pick a fight unless you're ready. Next, in Liurnia, in the village of the Albinarics, in the graveyard. While you're here, be sure to talk to Albus, the NPC who can be found disguised as a pot, following the path up from the village of Albinaric's site of grace and past the perfumer. Going through his dialogue will get you 1/2 of the Halig Tree secret medallion, which is needed for one of the Larval Tears. Nearest to the Academy Gate Town site of grace, head towards the gazebo marked on the map. As you approach, you will see 3 sleeping giant railgun lobsters, and one more patrolling nearby. Defeating this crayfish will reveal it as a grafted scion, and it will drop a Larval Tear. Next, to the northeast of Academy Gate Town, there's an artist's shack containing the Resurrection painting. After acquiring it, head over to Caria Manor. These next 2 tiers require you to beat Royal Knight Loretta. Many of the Larval Tears can also be found by following Ronnie's questline, so I recommend you start that while you're here as well. You will find the artist's ghost behind this rock, and walking up to them will earn you your Larval Tear. Also in this area, go to the western cliff of Three Sisters, and follow it until you spot this building. Follow the wooden platforms down until you find Padilla, a merchant who will sell you a Larval Tear for 3,000 runes. Now, near Kaled Highway South, head south towards the graves on the cliff. Another disguised enemy will be waiting for you here, this time a troll. Defeating it will get you another Larval Tear. In the Altus Plateau, start from Windmill Village and head towards this unmarked ruin. Inside, you will find yet another disguised enemy. This one seems to like to jump off cliffs. Next, start from Volcano Manor, or the nearby Road of Iniquity Grace if you have it. By this side of Grace, there is a worm-face enemy who will drop a Larval Tear. Heading back to Limgrave, head down to Soifra River. Once here, head up these wooden rafters and follow the path. Eventually, you should come across a merchant who will sell you one for 3,000 runes.
Goodbye. Till next time.
If you've continued Ronnie's questline and defeated Starscourge Radahn, head down to Nokron, the Eternal City. After the first site of Grace, exit the building and head to the one on your right. At the back, surrounded by a few enemies, is a Larval Tear. Continuing as normal towards the Mimic Tear fight, there will be another Larval Tear under the gazebo, but watch out for falling silver tears. Fighting your other self will also net you 2 more Larval Tears. And hey, if this video has been helpful to you at all, please consider liking and subscribing. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it truly does mean a lot to me. After the Mimic fight, head into the woods, hugging the left side, and you should eventually reach Night's Sacred Ground. Continue through, past the Mimic Tears, to this broken walkway. Inside, you will find the Black Wet Blade, the Mimic Tear Ashes, and as well as your Larval Tear by destroying this silver ball. Don't leave just yet. Head outside of this building and run past these silver tears. Grabbing the Fingerslayer blade will allow you to continue Ronnie's questline and give you easier access to the next area. After giving the blade to Ronnie, head to Renna's Rise in the same area. Don't worry if it hasn't been unlocked, simply reload the game. Head inside, up the ladder, and through the teleporter to arrive at Ul Palace Ruins. Unalive the gravity bug and run into the tunnel behind it. Past the ants and to the right, you will reach the eternal city of Noxtella. Run all the way up the stairs, watching out for ceiling goop, and once you reach the bridge, a silver ball will appear and drop a Larval Tear on defeat. Past this bridge, and just to the right, is another room that has a silver ball that drops from the ceiling. Back outside, past the bridge and up the stairs, and into the room will be a silver ball that constantly spawns tears. Defeating it will earn you your second to last Larval Tear. Finally, head into Castle Sol in the mountaintops of the Giants and defeat the boss, Commander Niall. Go up the elevator and grab the second half of the Halig Tree Secret Medallion. Return to the Grand Lift of Rold, and you will be given the option to switch your action and hoist the secret medallion. Make your way through to the consecrated snowfield and reach the inner consecrated snowfield site of Grace. From here, head southeast and prepare yourself for the hardest boss in From Software history, Bear. Eventually, I figured out if you stay far enough away from it and shoot rot arrows, it just yells at you, which is easy enough to dodge. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to watch some of my other videos before you go.